Welcome back to the Iron Oath. We are about to tackle this boss fight. I don't have high hopes. We have very low... I mean, our Valkyrie is going to die in one hit. So, okay, this looks relatively normal. But clearly something is different. And also, we're all about to die from low health. Okay, this is good. Don't move. Do me a favor, don't move. I mean, this is our Valkyrie. Honestly, you might as well... I know you're gonna die, so get up here. Wait. No targets in range. Hold on, what's the undo button? This is the first time I'm using this. We're going to... I would like to use it on my Pyrolancer, or... What does it do? Plus 50% power and 1 movement. Let's use it on... you, since you have low morale. I disagree. And I'll return the favor over here. We're gonna go hard. Wow, that did nothing. We're so fucked. I think we just... Dude, you gotta hit your shots! If we can kill these three quickly, I think we have a chance. Alright, let's... I mean, our Valkyrie's gonna die. Let's get some use out of her. I wish you would miss just once. No. No! You piece of shit. Remember when I said we should kill these three, and now I have all 4 of my people surrounding the one I didn't want to focus on? Alright, there she goes. Is this a joke? Is this a joke? Alright, we might be loading our save, slash seeing what the consequences for losing our entire party is. She's dead. There goes our first party member. There goes my hero. I mean, this seems dumb, but... Can I do it? I think I can. Alright, he's gonna blow. I maybe should have just killed her. Especially if you're gonna do that. I think we have time for one shot. Shouldn't you be, like, burning? Oh. There he goes. Alright. All you have to do is 1v1 this guy. I don't think you can do it, though. I know you can't do it. Because my Pyrolancer's gonna die in 1 hit, and he's not. Unless we crit. Give me the greatest crit in the history of crits. You completely fucking missed. Bro, are you serious? Oh, he's focusing on the dead people. Except, that would have helped, except now I need him to focus on the dead people one more time. Do it. Alright, well that was absolutely horrible. And we lost our Valkyrie. We lost Cairo, our first fallen comrade. A faint ray of light can be seen up ahead, motivating everyone to quicken their pace ever so slightly. You pause as you round the next corner, your eyes adjusting to the dim light being cast from the surface. The refugees behind you all breathe a collective sigh of relief, though all are well aware that the journey is not yet over. Beside you, Steel clamps a hand down on your shoulder with excitement. Never have the gray skies brought so much relief. They drop their hand, shuffling past you with the crowd. To Andalon, then. Let's head out. Still lots of ground to cover, or just a moment? There ain't no way I'm staying in here. Cairo TV, I'm so sorry. You killed 3 people, you dealt 1,000 damage. You tanked by far the most damage. I honestly wasn't a fan of the Valkyrie's abilities, but you did... The future abilities seemed encouraging. But that was ungodly difficult. I don't know if the game is supposed to be this hard or if I'm just bad. We found an adventurer's sword and boiled leather, a boar spear, and leather lamellar. Interesting. You emerge from the cavern, a few of the refugees hesitantly approaching you to offer their nervous gratitudes. You give them a faint smile before shifting your focus to the outstretched plains before you, glancing sideways at Alaric, who is doing the same. We've done well, my lord, against all odds. Andalon is still a few days out, but I suspect the worst is behind us. He claps an arm around your shoulders as you begin to walk forward. Let's collect that reward then, shall we? Okay. Let's head on out. We're gonna have to spend like a month in the infirmary. The distinct thunder of galloping horses fills the air, a group of riders fast approaching from just up the road bearing the Vanguard sigil. You soon recognize the lead rider as he pulls up nearby, dismounts his horse, and walks towards you with purpose. There you are. With all the void spawn crawling around these parts, I was beginning to fear the worst. He looks behind you with narrowing eyes, surveying your company. What of my men? All dead, I fear, though we can't be certain. They fought valiantly, bought us time to get away. I'll go with the second one. Although we don't know for sure they're dead. We gained 2 green flag with the Vanguard. I see. He glances down, heaving out a long sigh. It never gets easier, sending soldiers to their deaths. But you've kept these people safe, so at least some good came of their sacrifice. Come, we'll accompany you to Andalon and get your payment sorted. There's another matter we could use your help with, but we'll discuss that later. You return to your caravan and set off once again toward Andalon, followed closely behind by the contingent of Vanguard soldiers. Things are likely to get worse soon enough, but for now, everyone in the company is grateful for a moment's rest. Everyone except Cairo TV, who is dead. Do I have to click again? Great system you got there. Let's enter the city. Alright, let's hit up the infirmary, because that's where we're going to be. Critical injuries, severe neck trauma. It will cost 85 gold and take 50 days to fully heal. Yes. You have sprained right ankle and a broken right arm. 68 gold and take 40 days. You have a left eye abrasion. You have a bruised femur. This one will only take 10 days, so let's get that out of the way, and then we can do the other one. Because both of this one and the other guy that will take 20 days, they'll both be able to get out before either of these two get out. Now let's deal with this. Ducking your head through a guarded doorway, you step forward to find the officer leaning over a table, his eyes carefully scanning a map in front of him. He takes notice of your arrival, raising his hand to signify that he'll be with you in a moment. He turns to a nearby soldier, issuing some orders that you can't quite overhear, and presses some papers into his hands. The soldier nods and salutes in return and makes to leave, striding past you on the way out. The officer regards you with a welcoming gesture. Please, come. We have much to discuss. He takes a seat behind the table and bids you to take one opposite him. You look a slight better than the last I saw you. You're all well rested, I hope? We still have a need for your talents when you're feeling ready. This damned scourge is just beginning, after all. He begins and signals to an assistant, who places a chest of coins down on the table with a rattle. But first, there is the matter of your payment. He places a hand on the chest. You've done a great deed for us. Many have you to thank for their lives. What was it that we had agreed on then? 550 gold? I believe that was the price, yes. Very good. He slides the chest over to your side of the table. To the next matter at hand, then. He gestures towards the table map, toppled with finely crafted wood pieces representing both friendly and unfriendly forces. We were recently made aware of a nearby void breach, and the party I had dispatched in response has yet to report back. Our forces are already stretched thin, trying to stifle the void spawn presence in this area, so I was wondering if we might employ your services once again. Assuming you're ready? We're here to help. What do you need? I had hoped as much. Reports indicate that the void breach is located here. His finger points on the map. Thankfully, it is underground and somewhat secluded, but until it can be closed, it remains a danger nonetheless. The Scourge has thrown more than enough demons and wraiths our way already. He motions again to his assistant, who approaches the table and carefully hands him a pouch, the contents of which you cannot ascertain. A little gift, courtesy of our allies within the circle. Once you've located the breach, toss this in, and it should destabilize. The magic in here is beyond my understanding, but I've been assured it will do the job. He hands over the pouch with a delicate, if not slightly nervous touch. The contents are heavily volatile, so take great care in handling it. As for other dangers, the disappearance of my men suggests that the place will be crawling with void spawn, especially as you near the breach itself. I know we're asking a lot of you, but our backs are up against it here. Rest assured you will be well paid if you can manage to pull it off. What do you know of the Scourge? The first Scourge was well over a century ago, and it's been recurring every decade since. We still don't know why. What I can tell you is the worst of it is yet to come. Demons and wraiths are one matter, but when that unholy dragon tears through the blackened sky and descends upon our cities, well, I pray we're all nowhere near. A void breach? I'm no expert on these matters, but try to imagine it as a gateway between our world and the void. Demons and wraiths are always looking for a way in, and this allows them the easiest access. Until it can be closed, the void spawn are like water from a leaking dam. What do you know of the Scourge? That's what we first asked, right? So let's just say we won't let you down and accept the contract. Glad to hear it. He rises from his seat and extends his hand to finalize your arrangement. One last thing. I know you're short on numbers, so it may serve you to visit the inn before departing. In my experience, there's always one or two capable-looking folk just sitting around, waiting for an excuse to fight. He flashes a wry smile, only half kidding. Just a thought I'd mention it. Yeah, that's probably fair. When you complete a contract, you will be rewarded with both renown and reputation. Renown is a measure of your overall fame within the world. As your renown grows, you will be trusted with more difficult contracts and gain access to better recruits. Additionally, you will gain renown points, which can then be spent on company upgrades. Your reputation measures your relationship with each noble house and city in the world. When you complete a contract or make certain choices, your reputation will change accordingly. Having high reputation can lead to lower prices on services and wares and unlock additional contract types. We've required a renown point. We should look into some upgrades for the company. Let's go to the company upgrades. Contract completed. We got some medicine and some grain. We got 550, I'm assuming that's renown, or 155 renown, 550 gold, and then 15 reputation with Andalon, I assume. We have one perk available. Increase roster capacity to 10, reduce salary cost, increase the rate of which loyalty is gained, increase travel speed, and then these are all locked. But we could recover from fatigue and injuries 10% faster. Contract limit increased to 4 at a time. New recruits start with +5 loyalty. Clear 4 days of fatigue for every night spent at the inn, and increase gear durability. Now in Darkest Dungeon, I know that increasing your roster capacity is paramount, because you want as many people as possible, because you're always going to have people hurt and dying. So you need to have room for new recruits while your main boys are healing and resting in between missions. Reduce salary cost of your mercenaries. That is probably what I'm going to go with, just because that's going to snowball. The sooner you can start saving money, the more it will add up. Increase the rate as loyalty is gained. I don't think I'm worried about that at the moment. And travel speed is also really nice, but then again, I don't really know what the effects of the time lapse in this game are. Like under the in the dungeons, it's clear, but on the overworld, I don't know what saving time is going to give for me. So I'm going to go with bookkeeping. We're going to purchase these upgrades. Is that it? Confirm. Yes. Then let's go to the inn and look for some recruits. A Pyrolancer, a Guardian, and a Huntress. I for sure would like another Pyrolancer. We definitely overpaid for our Valkyrie, because we paid her like 90 plus 50, so around 140 for a year with the intention of keeping her around long term. So I don't know if it's worth doing that for everyone. I'll just do 112. I'll hire all these people for 1 year, just because I don't know how things are going to go. Let's, also, hold on. Buy a round of our best brew for your company for 50 gold. Sure, we just got out of a hard mission. Everyone drink up. Irish Eagle, Steelflex, Norbin, Sinhilda, and Elwyn gained 2 loyalty, except I'm going to rename those people. I'll have to edit that out as I did last time. I might just do it between episodes, honestly, because I don't know if it's worth having to render the video in Premiere just to edit out 2 minutes, if even that. Rest. How many days do you want to rest at the end? Is that how fatigued they are? 10 days will get us through the first hospital stay. So yeah, let's rest for 10 days. World events. On the 9th of Frostville, Little Green Sir has rejoined the company after recovering from his injuries. Good. And that's it. Okay. So let's look at the infirmary again. And we need to send Steel here for 20 more days. So now let's look at our roster. You 3 are in the infirmary. We've got Irish, Little Green Sir, and 3 newbies. I wonder if we could get through a mission with just those. You can only send 4 on a mission. I would probably go like Irish, Little Green Sir, and then a Guardian and Huntress novice. Yeah, also, how does, like, equipment work? I would love to, like, give you better gear. You have a cloth vest. A leather lamellar. So, is that... I know we've... The cloth vest we got on the prologue mission, the leather lamellar we just got from our last mission. So is that, like, automatically being assigned? Sorry, I had to cough. Like... Oh, okay. So this is what you're wearing. This is what we have available. So let's look at... Like... I think you probably would also need some good armor. You're wearing a cloth vest. I bet everyone starts with a cloth vest. You have boiled leather. You have nothing. So let's give you the cloth vest. What are you wearing? You have boiled leather. You have nothing. So let's hit the marketplace maybe and see what we can acquire. Boiled leather, 126. That's quite a bit. Iron lamellar, 220. A longbow. Coat of plates for 578. I don't know what we would use grain and wood for other than selling. We're getting basically average prices on everything. It's like everything is 1 gold. Well, actually, no, never mind. This is like half the average, so I'm not going to sell my wood. But I'm tempted to sell other things. I don't know if there's like a crafting system or an upgrade system that takes use of these things. They don't say like junk. Usually in games like this, it'll just say only good to sell or something like that. Sort cost low, rarity cost high, cost low. Oh my god, there. Okay, hold on. Now, let me look. Sorry, this might take a second. But I just want to see... You're using a boar spear. What are you using? A traveler's staff. So I would like to give you a better weapon. You use your fists. An adventurer's sword. Default weapon. Default weapon, okay. Let's buy some weapons, maybe. Like a hunting bow, 147. Decorative wand. Minus 5% accuracy, plus 4% crit, plus 6% damage. So I could trade the staff that our Stormcaller is using for a wand. The wand is actually cheaper than the staff, but it gives extra accuracy, whereas the staff gives extra damage if you crit. I don't think it's worth 150 gold for that trade-off, even though I do think I would prefer the wand over the staff in a vacuum. A hunting bow, how does that compare to their default bow? Zero everything. 70 damage, I assume, is what that symbol means. Let's look at you. No, that's not what I want. 35 damage. So it's twice as much damage, if I'm reading that correctly. Yeah, so let's buy, like, I want a longbow for silver cacti, even though that's very expensive. And then maybe a hunting bow for our other hunter. And then I'll sell some stuff to make up for it. I wonder if the prices change, like if you sell a bunch of the same thing. I'm honestly just going to sell all this crap. I'm not going to sell the medicine. Can be sold to merchant. Okay, actually, now I kind of regret selling those things because none of the other things said can be sold to merchants, but whatever. So we almost broke even. We lost like maybe 100 to 150 gold buying 2 bows. I think that's worth it. You will get the good bow, even though you're not going to be on this next mission. The longbow. And then you will get the hunting bow. And that's pretty much it. I mean, wait, how much time is left? 40 days on Silver Cacti, 30 days on Melboid, 20 days on Steel Flex. I'm torn on what to do here because that last mission was so hard. We barely got through it with mostly our A squad last time. I would say I would probably swap the Valkyrie out for the Stormcaller, and then that would basically be our A squad. The Pugilist I'm not a huge fan of. So I think our A squad right now would be Pyrolancer, Guardian, Stormcaller, Huntress. I don't know, that's not a lot of like upfront offensive firepower. I might have to swap the Guardian out for the Pugilist at some point. But right now we'd be rocking the Pyrolancer, the Stormcaller, and then a Novice Guardian and a Novice Huntress. I suppose that's just a weaker version of the same squad I just laid out. So let's give it a shot. I'll overwrite my first save. And then this is where we're going. I suppose we could go to other cities, but like maybe from here we could head on down to Solace. But until we have excess funds or something, I don't know if that's something we want to mess with. So let's just head to the Void Breach. It's definitely, I mean, I keep comparing this game to Darkest Dungeon, but when I first started playing Darkest Dungeon, I lost, like, I think my first 2 or 3 missions, my entire team died every single mission, because I was like, I don't know what's happening. And then of course, by the end, you don't have anyone die for the last 20 missions in a row or whatever. But I'm definitely getting that feeling of, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, let's go with this. I'll go tools, healing, honestly, because the bandages are not, even though they're half the price, they're less than half as good, in my opinion. Away we go. So no text preamble. We're just straight in, huh? All right. Let's get going. A lone satchel catches your eye on the ground ahead. Though small, it doesn't appear empty and may contain something of worth. Is anyone going to be upset about this? Nope. We received a bandage. Alright. Let's scout. Nothing. I'm not going to scout for the rest of this timer, because I want to take advantage of this early area. Little Green holds up his hand and freezes, eyes raised on the crumbling ceiling which looks ready to give way any moment. Move quickly or walk slow and avoid sudden movements. That's just the right amount of time to get through this timer, so I guess I'll go ahead and do this. And our guys like it. I don't want anyone to get hurt. Your chances of incurring an injury have increased significantly. I don't like that, because injuries take a long time to heal. One by one, your companions move with care and slowly edge clear of the hazard. You regroup on the other side, all breathing a sigh of relief. Damn it. We got ambushed. But at least now we can choose the starting order. This is our Stormcaller. So yeah, let's... I don't know if they can go up that way, but if they can't, we have a really nice choke point right here. Also, what is going on over here? I love the art in this game. I will say the enemy types are getting kind of repetitive. We're fighting like the same... It looks like we have like 5 enemies to choose from, basically, every time. You... Wait, if you move... I bet if you moved, he wouldn't be partially obstructed. But you did a lot less damage just because you're further away, I guess? Alright, you're bleeding. You're already half dead. This would be good, because then I can do an Infernal Pillar on you two. And it will kill the back one and almost kill the front one. That was huge. Now he's thinking with his head. Then if I could get a conduit going on you, that would be really nice. Then I want you to move, like, over here. Finish him off, please. It would be cool if you healed yourself. Oh, you have different... you don't have the buff. You have Cleansing Light. Damage a single target. I wonder what kind of damage that does. Let's stand right here. Whoa, that's actually quite a bit of damage. I'm still going to have you heal yourself once. But then next turn we'll do that. Yeah, hit my Pyro Lancer. Oh no, that hits both. Dumb. Let's just work on this guy. Oh my... I'm gonna go back and watch the prologue. That way I can get mad when it says basic attacks always hit. Once again. I meant to use her ability. Wow, she's already half dead again. Please. Thank you. You should be dead, by the way. Yeah, you're probably about to boom, so let's get out of here. You're not in death range, so I'll just do that. And then you come over here. And guard. Oh, he got stunned. I didn't even know that was a thing. I guess that's what the static charge buildup does. Alright, well that went fairly well other than our Guardian getting boomed, but we got a health potion, so that we basically are going to break even on health potions from that encounter, because I'm only going to use this one. I'm tempted... I might throw a bandage your way, to be honest. It's not going to be a lot, but might as well. We've got a fork leading to another fork. Let's scout this way. Treasure. Okay, I'm glad I scouted. You scan the area, your eyes catching a glint of metal. A key. Perhaps you'll find some use for it. Retrieved a key. Cool. Alright, now let's go back this way. Lock. I assume that's where that key goes. You come to a narrow corridor with an iron gate barring your way. Despite the rust and apparent wear, you are unable to force it open. There must be a key around here somewhere. Use the key. You slide the key into the gate's lock, and with a twist, it clicks open. How convenient. Love me some Dr. Pepper. Hashtag not an ad. Let's scout, since we're going to max out anyway. There's another locked door. I wonder if we can use the same key. I lost the health potion. You motherfuckers! That's more precious than gold right now. We do have a campfire. I didn't see how long this mission was. You come to a narrow corridor. Next line. Use the key. Alright, this is very convenient. We have a combat? Okay. I'll probably camp after this fight. So I'll try to use as many abilities as I can.